GameStop just announced that you're able to submit cards to them to be graded by PSA. There is no card limit as to the minimum amount or the maximum amount that you can submit. I think they charge about $16 per card. If it's under $200, then they charge you a small fee after it gets above $200. We're going to test that out today. We're going to submit 6 cards to PSA, including our Carmine from Twilight Masquerade, the Darkspawn EX from the new Stellar Crown, the Morph that we ended up picking up from Collecticon, and then we have both the Charmander and the Charmeleon from the Japanese set of the 151, and then we actually have the Charizard EX from the original Obsidian Flame set. So we'll get those submitted. I'll let you guys know how much it costs exactly, kind of how the process goes and so on. So we're back in a little bit. All right, we just got back from GameStop and it ended up costing us about $16 per card. And I think it was a flat $5 to ship everything to PSA. So in total, we ended up grading 6 cards and the total ended up being about $100.93. Yeah, right now we're just gonna have to wait, and then we'll see you guys when we get the cards back here, and let's hope to get as many PSA 10s as we can, all right? Well, I'll let you guys know. All right, 3 weeks later, and we finally have our cards here. So again, we have the 6 cards that we sent to PSA through GameStop, and I picked them up the other day. So we are going to reveal the grading of every single card that we got. Hopefully it was all PSA 10s, but let's get right into it. Let's go ahead and get started with the first one, which I believe is the the Charmander from the 151. This one happens to be the Japanese version of the card. So let's get started. All right, come on. I'm hoping for a 10. Let's go. Okay, we got our first PSA 10 of the night, which is the Charmander. Let's go. Okay, 1 out of 6 done. PSA 10. Let's keep going for the next one. This one I believe is the Charmeleon of the 151. Again, in Japanese as well. I thought it was in pretty good condition. This one might be a little bit dented because I'm pretty sure when I tried to put it into the sleeves, I ended up folding just the top of it. Hopefully I didn't notice that, but anywho. PSA 8? Oh boy, that's not good. I wonder what they found wrong with this one. Honestly, I think it was ideally the corners and the edge that it was going to be at. But, oh man, well that's the first 8. So 1 10 and then 1 8. This next one I think is, okay, so this one's a Charizard from the, I think it was the Obsidian Flames set. I ended up packing this one. I think it's the one that actually is worth the most amount of money. The other one, the Hyper Rare, isn't worth as much as this one. So really hoping for, again, a PSA 10. I don't think it'll realistically get it because of the same thing. I think I ended up denting it as I was trying to submit the card, but here we go, 2023 Obsidian Flames. Oh, it is a PSA 10. Let's go. 2 PSA 10s. Now we got one. At least we got a Charmander PSA 10, Charmeleon PSA 8, and then a Charizard in a PSA 10. Beautiful. Now we're gonna get into the more expensive cards that I have. This one is I believe the Darkspawn from the newest. I think it was, from the newest Stellar Crown set. This is one of my favorite cards from that set because it just looks so cool. You got the Darkspawn with a bunch of like the food around it. So I was really excited to get this one. It looks pretty pristine when I got it and I packed it. So I hope that it's a PSA 10. Come on. Oh man, it's a PSA 9. Oh, I'm bummed out about that one. I was really hoping it would be a 10. I really wonder what they found wrong with this one because it looked pretty clean to me. Maybe it was just the surface that it was kind of bad. But still, nonetheless, it could be the centering too that was a little off. Nonetheless, we got a PSA 9 out of this Darkspawn EX. Now on to one of my favorite cards from the Twilight Masquerade set, the Carmine Trainer Full Art. Oh my goodness. If this is a PSA 10, I will cry because I've been hoping for this card to be a good grade. I didn't end up packing this one. I actually ended up buying it at a store, so I'm not too hopeful that it'll be a good grade, but nonetheless, I still would want it to get graded. Okay, this is the big one here. Oh, PSA 10, let's go! Pristine condition for the Carmine. Oh, I'm stoked. I'm so stoked about this one. Oh my goodness. Okay. Good ones overall. Okay, very last one. This is the one that I'm most excited about and the card that is worth the most out of this set. This is the Morph from the, this is not a Pokemon card, but it's still Morph from the Lorcana Disney sets. So if I get a PSA 10 on this one, it'll be great. But come on, this is the one. This is the one. Ew! PSA 10! Let's go! Let's go! Oh my goodness, we got a PSA 10 for the Morph. That is awesome. I'm so stoked right now. So many great cards that we got PSA 10. We got the Morph. We got the Carmine PSA 10. We got the Charmander Japanese PSA 10. And then the last one that, oh, sorry, I ended up almost like knocking the camera over right there. But the other PSN that we got was PSA 10 that we got ended up being the Charizard from Obsidian Flames. The only other ones that I didn't get a PSA 10 were the Charmeleon from the 151 Japanese and the Darkspun from the Stellar Crown set. Not bad. If you're wondering if I recommend going through GameStop to get your cards graded, I'd say 100% yes. I thought the experience was pretty simple, really easy. They do everything. You just have to put it in the required sleeve before sending it in, and then they take the cards, they do all the shipping, they send it to them. You get a notification on your email saying when it gets to PSA, and then you also get a notification when PSA sends it to GameStop and when GameStop is going to receive your product, and you can pick it up whenever you want. If you're interested in any of the cards, just let me know. I'm planning on probably trying to trade or sell a few of these, so 10 out of 10. GameStop, you did a really good job on this. I think it's going to bring a lot of customers to your store, so this is awesome. All right, cheers, and catch you guys in the next one.